Oh, Jesus. Oh, damn it. So Six Side Productions came together from our past. We all met at Enigma Haunt. So through there, we built a relationship amongst the five of us. And basically, with the opportunity when we first had with COVID back in 2020 here at Extreme Action Park, and then the opportunity to be here at 2022, we kind of all got together through mainly Freddie, who was the main point of contact here at Extreme Action Park.
We all have backgrounds doing stuff for Halloween and horror and things like that. And I started out personally. I started doing haunted houses for my daughter. She was born the day before Halloween, and all her birthdays from when she was old enough were all Halloween themed.
We started with Halloween parties at my house that later turned into Halloween parties with a haunted house that my dad would build in our garage that would open up for the party, and then the next year it opened up for the neighborhood on Halloween, and then the following year we had neighbors coming in.
Well, my dad traumatized me. When we were little, I hated Halloween. I hated haunted houses. Hated everything until I was about 8, 9 years old. Actually, that's a lie. No, I still hated it. I still hated it. I hated it, I think, until we got to Enigma Haunt, and I was like 13. And ever since then, I loved it. I loved acting. I loved seeing people get scared, chasing people down the road. Loved it.
And then after that, I got a hold of Billy Gronenfeld down in Enigma and down in Boca, and was his lead designer, made me his lead designer off from the get-go. And that's where I became friends with Rudy and Frank and C and Bob.
From the first moment I met Freddie, I told him I wanted to help design and build. He basically gave me free rein right away. I've never had someone extend that amount of trust right off the bat.
Once they closed their doors 2 years ago, we decided to put together our own like little band of misfits, which we call Six Sight, and approached Extreme, having done their haunted house and their escape rooms, and it just blossomed from there.
As years went on, we took it more seriously. We grew into our roles, we grew into our characters.
So Hadmit Hacks was a creation just of my own. Just for reference, we were actually rewatching Dexter at that time, and that's what helped me inspire the character. Just kind of built it from there, made it my own. I've always liked the asylum, psycho type patient type character, and from there I just grew into the character that you see now.
Her name is Molly. I don't have a background story for her though, but her costume evolved and she looks great now. They added a blue wig, the bows, boots. She looks really good now.
The caretaker. He's basically the center of the group, I'd like to say, because he watches over everybody and watches over the haunt. He can be a little nasty sometimes. He's not the best looking guy.
His name is Matches. He's basically the ringmaster, and I kind of like, I call him the ringmaster only because I've managed to bring these guys together. So I kind of have, I want to tell you, I like doing stuff alone, but it's never the same as when you do it with a bunch of people. And for those of you that don't know, my hearing is bad, and now it's completely shot. Yeah.
So if it's one thing that we pride ourselves here at Nightmare Village is the quality of actors. Even when we're doing our auditions, we tend to go the extra mile with assessing the talents, the abilities of our future actors, potential actors, what have you. And one thing that we definitely try to reinforce with each of our actors is making it a unique experience. Every customer that walks through our doors is going to be different. And as a result, you just can't, use the same line. We're always thinking about the creativity, the diversity of our actors, and also the genuine scare. On top of that, we are also very big on details as far as the haunt itself, just immersing you in the entire experience that you're walking through when you're walking through the haunt.
I think it's unique since we built it from scratch, and we like to give everything for people to experience, from not being scared to being scared to peeing themselves.
It's not like any other haunted house where we're putting in groups of like 10 or 20. We like to keep the smaller groups, that way you have a better experience. And also our haunts here are very detailed and set oriented.
We're working with a lot of people we've worked with for quite a long time. We have a very good rapport.
Getting to know the actors on a more personal level, I think, is the best. Positioning them where they want to, where they'll succeed more, learning about them, their interests, and what they're best at.
I think just looking at the details and having the team just get together and figure out what works, the creativeness, anything that we want to add, the finishing touches I love, because it just adds so much.
Just do it. Just get out there and put yourself out there. It could be a little intimidating, a little scary, but we're really welcoming. We're a huge family. We'll teach you what you want to learn, and you're gonna end up loving it, because you're gonna be able to feel like you finally fit in.
Just break out of your shell. It's the best thing. In the
I believe this before. Works.
Don't you just love him?
I was scared when I first did it. I had no experience but just going to haunted houses, but it's fun. So you only live once, so why not?
Come try it. I can tell you this, a lot of people think that being a scare actor is just fun because you're going to scare people, but it is work. People don't know how much work it really takes, but after you get that first scare and it's in your blood, you don't worry about the work anymore.
Regardless of where, it's all about breaking out of your shell, being something you're not. I mean, we all have I guess you could say, I think we all have like that split personality where you're one way at work, and here you can let go. You can be something different and not be judged.
You are going to remember Nightmare Village. Even though we are the infancy of our production company and our second year officially with Nightmare Village, it's going to be something that's going to stand out in your mind, just because of the attention to detail, again, the quality of the actors, and the hard work and effort that we put in collectively. You're not going to forget Nightmare Village. You're going to want to come back more and more, and year after year.
Got a couple little surprises planned. We've changed the storyline. We've made it's going to be bigger. It's going to be better. We've gotten a whole lot closer to one another, having worked with each other. And the new people that have come in are astonishing, amazing. These actors are great. Everybody wants to have fun.
We aren't like any other haunted house in South Florida, and if you want the ultimate Halloween experience, this is where you need to be.